Hi guys, I'm trying to fix my lighting. There we go. All right. Happy Saturday. It's really happy for me because look, I got makeup on. Oh my word, I made it through a whole week. Makeup free. I didn't even put it on at night. I am so proud of myself. Hey Kat. I want to talk about the simple thing. Hey Missy. Do you remember this song? Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Have you known somebody that has been that way? Oh my gosh, all of us have. Hey Kathy. Oh my gosh. And I ran across this week. And it just reminded me of something I said before, that no one can really hurt your feelings without your permission, but that's kind of hard to do. So let's talk today about narcissists, who they are, what makes them them, why they are that way, what's the results when you have your own boundaries, and they can be a blessing in disguise. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I didn't feel like that yesterday. Oh my God. Okay, so I have to be real. I got to be real about myself, because if I'm not real, I'm not authentic. So let's talk about narcissists that are in our lives. First of all, if you've ever been across somebody like that will not let you have your own viewpoints, thinks they're the better no matter what, I want you to give me a 1, because I bet every single one of you knows someone like that. So please give me a 1, because I want to know. I just want to prove a point if you've known. So here is what a narcissist is. Here's some of their traits, and I've got them kind of listed here, so I don't want to forget any of them. So, of course, they're immature. They got to win no matter what, no matter what you've done. Theirs is better, and actually to the point I want to argue with it. So, yeah, they have a talent. A big talent of targeting your weakness. They know exactly where to hit. I don't know how they know this. I don't know how they know how to push buttons, but it's essential for them. And the reason why is they need your fear and your attention to survive. They have a poor self-esteem, and most of us have some sort of self-esteem issues, but it's to the point of they have to hear it from someone else that they're better, and so they're relentless on that point. They're incapable of seeing you as a separate person, and what this means is when you have a different viewpoint, a true narcissist can't accept that it's okay to have a different viewpoint. They think you have to agree with them, and if you don't agree with them, that means that you're attacking them, that they're not relevant, which is not true. And we see this all the time, even especially on Facebook. Someone has a viewpoint, and then it starts a little war, and pretty soon they're not friends with somebody. And so we need to be careful of that. But that's one of the signs that you're coming across a narcissist. And narcissists are at varying levels too. So somebody can be kind of some narcissist, and some can be like full blown. I encountered a full blown yesterday. So okay, and I'll tell you more about that. So they don't like boundaries. So if you're in a relationship with a narcissist and you assert your boundaries, and when you say, I don't like this, let's not talk about this anymore, or whatever, they don't like that. And here's how they will react. Hey, Belinda. So a narcissist, someone of that nature, has their different techniques, because they don't want to lose you, because they're still in the goal of having you agree with them, right? So sometimes you'll get love bombed, and especially in relationships. So you have a person that thinks that their way is the only way. They get angry. Maybe they've given you the silent treatment. So next step is the love bomb, because they don't want you out of their lives, right? They just want you to agree with them and do what they want. So you'll get that incredible amount of love. And you're like, it's so strong that you think, oh, he didn't mean it, or she didn't mean it. Look, we have so much fun together. Look how romantic. I mean, these are the little psychological tricks, okay? Or some people will blame shift. So they do something incredibly hurtful for you. It could be psychologically, could be physically, and they can turn around and say, well, it was your fault. You shouldn't have XYZ. So that's another little tactic. Gaslighting. I don't know if you know what gaslighting is, but gaslighting is when an individual kind of turns it around and says, I wasn't yelling at you. Are you sure you're okay? You know, or you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, so they make you question yourself. So that's another thing. Rage, you know, like totally mad. How dare you? How dare you? Hey, Judy. Of course, I talked about the silent treatment, and that's where they just won't talk to you. And then you're thinking, oh my gosh, what I said was that bad, and now they won't talk to me? You know, these are all little manipulations. They'll continue on a later date. So let's just say they love bombed you, and they then love and bomb you for a week, and then the next week comes back around, and they're like bringing up that conversation again because they still need you to agree. Maybe they'll apologize to you and then throw in a smart alecky remark. I know, I've had that, and not necessarily with just a narcissist, but y'all, have you ever got an apology but then something smart alecky throw in? That's the worst. Yuck. So, hey George, the important thing is when you come across these things, like I came across this yesterday. I don't know, this girl, I'm not even going to say where or nothing because I don't want to identify, but just everything was a competition, and it was like, I can't go into detail. People figure out who it is. But I'm just saying, everything was a huge competition and would not relent. And I'm like, I don't really want to talk about this. I'm just here to XYZ. So it's very uncomfortable. But we have to take note of our reaction, right? So we can't be hurt unless we're given that permission to be hurt. So this person wasn't any significance, so why did it bother me all day, right? So I have to stop and think about my reaction, and then another thing to do is stop and think, all right, when did I feel this way before? How far back did I feel this way? And you kind of can identify a few things. First of all, if you've ever been in a relationship, or you know, that doesn't have to be romantically, just a relationship with another human being, and then you have allowed this to happen, you kind of get in a circle where it becomes okay, or maybe not okay, but comfortable, and it becomes a little bit normal for you, so you're more susceptible to later. So you can kind of think back, when did I feel this way? And then examine that. Find out the true reasons why this bothers you so much. You can't hold that person, the narcissist, the insensitive person, responsible for your own wounds. You can't do it. It is really natural to have that reaction when you've got maybe that in your past. Or there's always a reason why we react negatively, or it just ties you up inside. So don't give them permission for that wounds. Use this experience to take a look at yourself and work on that and draw back. You just release from them. You don't have to give them permission to continue. If someone is making your life harder, unhappy, tense, they don't have to be in your life, and it doesn't mean you have to be mean. It's just like, don't get in a conversation with them. You just go and do what you need to do. If it's a romantic relationship, that ain't very romantic. I'm telling you what, if it's like that now, it will not get better down the road. People, characters don't change. They don't. They can go back and forth between those stages of love bombing and things of that nature, but characters does not change. Be responsible for your happiness. You can choose your happiness, and you can choose to not have other people affect you. Just work on it. And that's what I wanted to say this morning. That's what I'm working on this morning, so I will have a whole new attitude today about what happened to me yesterday. All right, guys, I love you. Have a great day. Be kind to yourself and choose happiness. All right, bye.